Welcome to Buzzworld! Today, we're taking a closer look at some of the most shocking celebrity arrests in history. Celebrities may seem larger than life, but even the rich and famous have their moments of chaos and missteps that land them in trouble with the law. From unexpected scandals to bizarre circumstances, these celebrity arrests shocked the world and made headlines for years. Hugh Grant. In 1995, Hugh Grant's charming, clean-cut image took a major hit. The actor, beloved for his rom-com roles, was arrested in Los Angeles for engaging in a lewd act with a sex worker in a parked car. Both Grant and the sex worker pled no contest, receiving probation, fines, and mandatory participation in an AIDS education program. While the incident became tabloid fodder, Grant faced the scandal with surprising candor. In an interview shortly after, he famously said, "I did a bad thing," owning up to the situation. His career surprisingly survived the ordeal, but it remains one of the most shocking celebrity scandals of the 1990s. Robert Downey Jr. Robert Downey Jr.'s story is a powerful tale of struggle and resilience. Throughout the 1990s and early 2000s, Downey faced numerous arrests and convictions for drug possession, often failing to meet court-mandated drug tests. Downey's troubled relationship with substances stemmed from a young age. Shockingly, his father introduced him to drugs at just 8 years old. "When my dad and I would do drugs together, it was like him trying to express his love for me," Downey once revealed. This dysfunctional foundation led to years of turmoil, including stints in prison. Today, Downey is celebrated as one of Hollywood's greatest comeback stories, proving that even the darkest times can lead to brighter tomorrows. Justin Bieber. In 2014, pop sensation Justin Bieber made headlines for all the wrong reasons. He was arrested in Miami for drag racing a Lamborghini and failing a sobriety test. His defiant attitude during the arrest didn't help matters. Bieber even taunted the officer, saying, "What were you doing when you were 19? Probably not driving a Lamborghini." Years later, Bieber reflected on the incident with maturity. In a 2021 Instagram post, he admitted it was not my finest hour and shared how his faith helped him heal. His candid reflection reminded fans of the power of growth and self-awareness. Justin Timberlake. Few could forget Justin Timberlake's 2006 DUI arrest. The pop star ran a stop sign, swerved erratically, and failed multiple field sobriety tests. Timberlake allegedly tried to downplay the incident, telling officers, "I only had one martini." The arrest went viral when Timberlake muttered, "This is going to ruin the tour." A rookie officer, unfamiliar with the star, asked, "What tour?" Timberlake's incredulous response, "The World Tour," only added to the humor of the situation. Bill Gates. Long before becoming one of the richest men in the world, Bill Gates found himself behind bars. In 1977, Gates was arrested in Albuquerque for driving without a license and running a stop sign. While the incident was relatively minor, Gates later joked about spending a night in a cell full of drunks. The infamous mugshot of a young Gates in his glasses and goofy grin is now a nostalgic reminder that even tech moguls make mistakes. Tiger Woods. In 2017, golf legend Tiger Woods found himself at the center of a scandal that shocked fans around the world. The 14-time major champion, who had once been at the peak of his sport, was arrested in Jupiter, Florida, for driving under the influence. However, the circumstances surrounding the arrest were far more complicated than the typical DUI case. When Woods was found asleep at the wheel of his car, authorities soon discovered that he was not just intoxicated by alcohol, but also had a mixture of prescription medications and illicit substances in his system. Tests revealed that Woods had 5 substances in his body, including Xanax, a powerful anti-anxiety medication, and marijuana. At the time, Woods was recovering from multiple back surgeries and was taking medication to manage his pain, which, combined with the other substances, created a dangerous cocktail. Johnny Depp. In 1994, Johnny Depp got into a crazy situation when he was arrested after a fight with his then-girlfriend, supermodel Kate Moss. The two were staying at a fancy hotel in New York City, and things went south when Depp allegedly caused $10,000 worth of damage to their hotel room. What makes this arrest stand out is Depp's strange explanation. He claimed the mess wasn't caused by the argument, but by a loose armadillo that caused the damage. It sounds unbelievable, but Depp stuck to his story. Naturally, the media had a field day with this bizarre excuse, and many found it hard to believe. Shailene Woodley. In 2017, actress Shailene Woodley was arrested while protesting the Dakota Access Pipeline at Standing Rock. The event, which she live-streamed, drew widespread attention. Woodley later described the humiliating experience of being strip-searched and how the arrest left her with symptoms of PTSD. Her bold activism made headlines and solidified her reputation as a celebrity willing to fight for her beliefs. Bill Cosby. Once regarded as America's dad, Bill Cosby's legacy was shattered by over 60 accusations of sexual assault. In 2018, Cosby was convicted of drugging and sexually assaulting a woman in 2004, serving nearly 3 years in prison before his conviction was overturned on a technicality. Cosby's case continues to evolve, with new lawsuits alleging further sexual assaults. His story remains one of the most significant and controversial celebrity scandals of all time. Jay-Z. In 1999, Jay-Z found himself embroiled in a shocking legal battle that almost derailed his career. The rapper was accused of stabbing record executive Lance Rivera at a Manhattan nightclub during a dispute. The incident occurred during a volatile time in Jay-Z's life, as tensions were high within the music industry, particularly with rivals and business associates. The altercation reportedly stemmed from a conflict involving bootleg copies of Jay-Z's album, Volume 3, Life and Times of S. Carter. Initially, Jay-Z denied the accusations and pled not guilty to the charge of assault and attempted murder. However, as the case unfolded, he eventually changed his plea and accepted a deal that resulted in 3 years probation, 360 hours of community service, and no jail time. Matthew McConaughey. In 1999, Matthew McConaughey found himself at the center of a bizarre and unforgettable incident that would go down in Hollywood history. The actor, who was already building a name for himself with his laid-back charm, was arrested in Austin, Texas, after neighbors called in a noise complaint. When police arrived at his home in the early hours of the morning around 2:30 a.m., they were greeted by a surreal scene. McConaughey was dancing naked and playing bongos, seemingly oblivious to the late hour. While the situation was unconventional, to say the least, it didn't stop there. During the search, marijuana was discovered in the home, though McConaughey was never charged with possession. The reason? Police failed to obtain a warrant before conducting the search. This technicality prevented any drug-related charges from sticking, but it did add a layer of absurdity to an already strange series of events. Diddy. In 2024, Sean Diddy Combs, one of the most influential figures in the music and entertainment industry, was arrested on federal charges of sex trafficking, racketeering, and transportation for purposes of prostitution. The indictment describes Combs as the head of a criminal enterprise involved in a wide range of illegal activities, including forced labor, drug offenses, kidnapping, arson, bribery, and obstruction of justice. Combs was taken into custody in Manhattan, roughly 6 months after federal authorities raided his homes in Los Angeles and Miami as part of an ongoing sex trafficking investigation. Prosecutors allege that he engaged in a persistent pattern of abuse toward women, with accusations of physical and sexual violence, coercion, and exploitation. This is not Diddy's first encounter with the law. In 1999, he was involved in a highly publicized nightclub shooting case, though he was ultimately acquitted. However, the latest charges paint a far more serious picture, with authorities claiming he led an organized criminal operation. His legal team has denied the allegations, stating that Combs intends to plead not guilty and fight the charges. O.J. Simpson. In 1994, former NFL star and actor O.J. Simpson was arrested and charged with the murders of his ex-wife, Nicole Brown Simpson, and her friend, Ron Goldman. The trial, often referred to as the trial of the century, ended with Simpson's acquittal in 1995. However, in 2007, Simpson faced legal troubles again when he was arrested in Las Vegas for armed robbery and kidnapping related to a confrontation over sports memorabilia. He was convicted in 2008 and sentenced to 33 years in prison, with eligibility for parole after 9 years. Simpson was granted parole in 2017. R. Kelly. R&B singer R. Kelly, born Robert Sylvester Kelly, faced numerous allegations of sexual misconduct over the years. In 2019, he was arrested on federal charges, including child pornography, enticement of minors, and racketeering related to sexual exploitation. In 2021, Kelly was found guilty on multiple counts, including sexual exploitation of children, forced labor, and violations of the Mann Act, which prohibits the transportation of individuals for prostitution or illegal sexual activity. He was subsequently sentenced to 30 years in prison. Winona Ryder. On December 12, 2001, actress Winona Ryder was arrested for shoplifting at a Saks Fifth Avenue store in Beverly Hills, California. She was accused of stealing $5,500 worth of designer clothes and accessories. Ryder was convicted of grand theft and vandalism and was sentenced to 3 years probation, ordered to pay fines, and required to perform community service. The incident was a significant departure from her previously wholesome public image and had a notable impact on her career at the time. These shocking celebrity arrests serve as a reminder that fame and fortune don't always shield people from the consequences of their actions. Whether it's a moment of bad judgment, a personal struggle, or a controversial situation, these celebrities have found themselves in the headlines for reasons other than their talents. What do you think about these scandals? Were they fair or simply a result of being in the public eye? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe for more content, and click on one of the videos on the screen to keep watching.